Hi, it's for Marie. Is your craft, sewing, or office space in need of something pretty to display items? Well, I've got an easy project that is tried and true. You've probably even been taught this project as a child. If you haven't guessed by the pics, it's embellished jar lids using a mixture of materials and some recycled glass jars. When I was a little girl, I remember decorating the lids of small balsa wood boxes, which I gave as gifts to my beloved grandmother. And here's a decorated lid of ribbon roses atop miniature twine basket, which was used as a wedding favor. In this video, I prefer using glass jars, which allows me to see the contents and supplies at hand while doubling as a beautifully displayed and organized system in my sewing room. First, gather and repurpose empty glass food jars, old or discarded jars that are in good condition. Thoroughly wash and dry the jars and the lids. Remove any sticky seals and labels. Next, search your fabric remnant stash for something that makes you smile and hopefully coordinates with your space. Trace the jar lids with a fabric marker or pencil. Measure the width of the lid and add that to the circle before cutting. Use pinking shears or straight edge scissors, or even tear the fabric for a fringed edge effect. Then, after stretching the fabric smoothly over the top of the lid, use a hot glue gun to adhere the fabric to the lid edges. Please remember to use caution and wear rubber finger protectors designed for protection against heat if necessary. Now let the decorating begin. I gathered items from my stash, paper roses and assorted flowers, broken jewelry findings, buttons, lace, and additional strips of fabric remnants. You could use charms, ribbons, lace doilies. Use your imagination and try to pull from your stash. Here I have 4 fabric covered lids and am beginning the process of planning a design for each one. Layering the mixed items creates visual interest and dimension. So I started with strips of fabric, bits of lace, etc., and I adhered the first layer with a liquid fabric glue. From there, the process was fairly quick. I added the top layers with a variety of chosen embellishments and used a small amount of both hot and liquid glue, keeping the edges of that lid free to easily open and close. Here is each lid. What do you think? Now it's time to fill those jars with the supplies you use regularly, whether it's for your office space, craft, or sewing room. In this jar, I'm filling it with hand-dyed and undyed rayon bias tapes, spools of vintage threads, and a handmade pin cushion that I need to finish. In additional jars, I've stored zippers, safety and bulb pins, coils of woven bias tapes, elastic, buttons, you name it. For the office, smaller jars are great for paper clips, binder clips, rubber bands, etc. For the craft room, bling, beads, glue sticks, old keys, charms. The sky is the limit. As always, thanks so much for watching. See you next time in the craft and sewing room. Bye.